You know, I've been coming to Akagi's open mat for almost 2 months now. I just got done traveling in the Southeast. Did some jiu-jitsu while I was traveling. And now that I'm here, I train out of X2 3 days a week. And I come here for Sunday open mats. I just love jiu-jitsu. I've been doing it for about 9 years. I'm probably one of the world's longest blue belts. Had my blue belt for, no, I've been training jiu-jitsu for 10 years, had my blue belt for 9 years. So I'm going on about 1 stripe every 3 years. So come maybe year 10 or 11, I might get that purple belt, baby.
I've had my white belt for maybe 3 years.
Nice, nice. So for people who've been training jiu-jitsu for a long time, there's a lot of etiquette that's involved, or maybe not a lot, but some good basic etiquette. Like you want to have showered recently. You want to have trimmed your nails very recently.
Oh God!
You just want to be a polite, mindful, considerate training partner. Because we're here to help each other improve. We're not here to hurt anyone, or at least that's not my goal. Here at Akagi, the vibe is very. People have a great pace, and people are also considerate training partners. So it's an awesome place to do an open mat. I wish more gyms had open mats because it's just a fantastic way to meet some people in Twin Cities who do the things that we all love. Okay, I got some basic principles for what helps to have a successful open mat. So, of course, the basic jiu-jitsu etiquette, shower recently, trim your nails recently, even brushing your teeth and putting on some deodorant. I find this helpful in finding good training partners. Some people don't do that, and they, for some reason, find themselves sitting along that wall for multiple rounds, and they have a tough time figuring out why that is. So that's part of my routine. I shower every day as it is, but before I come to open mat, I actually take a cold shower. That kind of helps to get me excited and energized for the rounds ahead, because training starts at 10 and can go until 1 or whenever it is you want to call it a day. So I don't know, we'll see. I got here a little bit late, about 10:30 today. It's we're about 50 minutes into the roll. I've had a good handful of rounds. I'm nice and warm. Next round, we'll see if there's somebody available for me to train no gi. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and throw on that gi, and we'll get some rounds in. Maybe, and you know, none of these things are necessarily universal. I'd say take a shower, keep your nails trimmed. That stuff is a requirement. The rest of the stuff about brushing your teeth and putting on deodorant, I guess that's like to each their own. But I just find that it helps me feel like in the moment about the rolls and not worrying about what my training partners think about my aura. But yeah, I've been training. So I started training jiu-jitsu at the Cellar Gym in 2013. First professor was Marcelo Nunez. Got my blue belt from him. I've done like a handful of competitions at blue belt, and it's been like multiple. It's been so many years since I competed. This is like all my competitions are pre-COVID. Right now, I'm focusing on some entrepreneurial things, so competition isn't the priority. But doing jiu-jitsu at least 3, hopefully 4 or more times a week is crucial to my mental health. So even though my primary goal is entrepreneurship and establishing my financial freedom, giving myself time to train jiu-jitsu routinely is part of that foundation. Other than that, I like to go to Cedar Lake and get some swims in. I find that's fantastic cardio for jiu-jitsu because that's another type of exercise where it's like you have to learn how to control your breath. Just like when you're about to hop into that cold shower, being able to control your breath, because sometimes that's the only thing that you can control in a situation, is a great skill. So swimming in Cedar Lake helps me with that. Training jiu-jitsu helps me with that. And doing some Wim Hof helps me with that as well. Because honestly, I used to meditate or like do like a traditional mindfulness meditation, which I find it was great, but it's not as fun as jiu-jitsu. And jiu-jitsu is breath work, baby. It's breath work, body work, discipline, technique. It's all the things that we need to live a balanced life. And that's why I'm still here working on it. Let's see if I think is Jonathan over here. I'm gonna see if he wants to get a roll in. Get a roll? He's doing a little filming thing. Oh, okay. appreciate you. Thank you, man. Very well. Thank you. So another one of the principles for a good open mat is tap early, tap often. Every time that I tapped, he had me. But one of the things that I do just keep in mind is that whenever I tap, that means I get to roll more, and that's always the goal. So never afraid to tap, especially against a worthy opponent / training partner. All right, so some of the essential equipment for multiple rounds in an open mat is bring your gi, because that way when you're all pooped out from doing no gi, you can throw on the pajamas and get a few chill rounds in.
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
We got each one of these represents 3 years. And this is the majority of my jiu-jitsu training right here. Granted, there were a few years where I didn't train at all. Even during the times I wasn't training there, I was certainly thinking about it, which from a progression standpoint doesn't count for shit. All right, so this is a belt that I got from Marcelo Nunez, my first instructor, who promoted me to blue belt. You can see here. It's too small, but Marcelo introduced me to jiu-jitsu. He's a fantastic professor. He moved to Vegas, so even though this belt is too small, I'm gonna rock it until I get the next one. Let's see here. How many minutes we got until the next round? Oh, we got 6 seconds until the next round. So, wow. Let's see. Yeah.
What's that, bro?
All right, let's see if my fingers can handle this right now.
Let's see them fingers.
My fingers.
Thank you.
Made me work good.
That was good. Way to get out of those tough spots.
Sometimes a good roll is about surviving. For me, that's the case a lot of the time. Woo. Another great thing about open mat is that you can come and train with the people you normally train with some new people, train with different people of different skill levels and body types. Kevin, we're both 3-stripe blue belts. He's strong, man. He's got a lot of strength, a lot of good control, so it's fun to get a hard round in with him. And in that round, I was happy just to survive. One more great thing. There's so many great things about open mats. One more great thing is that after a hard round, you're free to take the next round off. You're free to take the next round off, which is what I'm gonna do, man. That was a good pace for me. That was a good pace. All right, so we got 3 rounds on the camera, 7 or 8 rounds off camera. Got here about 10:30. It's about 12:08 right now. So over an hour and a half on the mats, with some time talking and hanging out in between. I'll be back here next week. I'll be at X2 getting some rounds in over there. Some rounds and classes and training sessions in over there throughout the week. So every week, you know, just sharpening that sword bit by bit, trying to make it as sharp of a blue belt as I can be. Working our way towards that the next level, whatever that is, whether that's a new move, experience with a new training partner, unlocking some skill, or maybe someday promotion, and just being thankful along the way. Thanks for watching the Meme Mayor. So fun to be here. Hope to be able to do another one of these sometime, and we'll see you guys next time.